Alright, so not too long ago it was announced that the new expansion, the House of Wolves, that's kind of stumbling over that, would not have a raid, and I've been thinking about it a lot. And I think all you raiders kind of need to get off your high horse a bit. Because I don't really raid that much, but I have done the raids quite a few times. I solo Courtesan to the best of my ability, as much as I can, if I can't get a whole raid team together. Voltaglass I've done 3-4 times, once on normal and then the rest on hard. And really what it boils down to is raids are for you fighting little dudes, and then doing some puzzles, and then you fight a big dude. That's pretty much it. I mean, I want to really jump into Courtesan here, because it's the biggest offender. So basically, you start off, jump down a hole, and then you got some lamps. You run through the lamps, and then you're done. You're finished. Good job. Most of the time, you end up just using the invisibility, and then you just kind of, skeet your way through. And then you come up to, which in my opinion is the best part, is the bridge part. And you stand on some circles, you and your buddies, and then these death totems will kill you if you don't do it right. And then one guy crosses the bridge, does some stuff. Usually he just hides while your team ends up saying, "Oh, let's just snipe it." But if you do, let's just say this is the legitimate way. We're not cheesing or anything. So you get more people across, one by one. So you go over and over again. You do that over and over again. And then you fight 2 ogres. Yeah, and then you kill it. Then you're done. Then you go down a hallway, drop in a hole, and then you end up in a vagina. That's what the room is shaped like. It's just this weird vagina. And it even kind of functions like a vagina because, so this, wizard comes out like a sperm. Let's just say that. It's like a sperm. It comes out. Boom. You got 2 sperm. You kill the sperm, and then you go to the egg. You kill the egg. And then, basically, in the middle of this vagina is, this fetus that you need to abort. You abort the fetus before it sings its song of life and love. And then you stand on this rock. And then this big dude comes out. And instead of you using crazy cool teamwork and there's all these mechanics, one dude gets a sword. You get the sword. He typically hides on this rock to the right or the left. Then you all pelt him with rockets. And then he hits the thing. And then you do that probably about 4 or 5 times. And you won. That's the raid. That is the raid. You did it, everybody. Whoop-de-doo. And then the Voltaglass, which is, in most people's opinion, a better raid. So, even to start off with, this is better, I'll admit. So you all stand on these, cubes. You don't have to stand on them, you just gotta defend them. It's basically tower defense in the start, which is cool, whatever. Then, let's skip by. I'm gonna skip by that, because that's actually a pretty decent part. And you go in, and then, this is probably cool, just because the aesthetic of it. You go down this cave, which is weird, because I don't see why they didn't make more caves like this. I wouldn't think it's that crazy to make cool caves. Just no brainer. But this is the only cave that's awesome. So you go down this cave, and I don't even know how to explain it. You just kind of go down it for a while, and then you get to this Templar dude. He's a shielded guy. Yeah, I mean, really, this is the first big part. And this Templar guy. It kind of hides mostly, and then you shoot. You just kind of defend these 2 things. Basically, it's defending more again. And then eventually it goes past defending. These glowy things pop up, and you shoot the glowy things while you also shoot the people, so you don't die. But somebody's gonna die. I mean, unless you get Flawless Raider. This is probably the hardest part of the raid. And then, I don't know, just stuff happens. It's kind of if I had to describe this raid, it's more of go with the motions. Either that or you just sit on the hilltop and then snipe everything or whatever long range weapon you have. Then, you go through more, like dodge these dudes that are looking for you. Pretty cool part. Stealth is always cool. Really diversifies it. Then you do a jumping puzzle. More puzzles. I think you end up at this dude. He's standing in the middle of these, and then you got these two portals. And yeah, you go in the portal, shoot some stuff, come out of the portal, shoot him. Honestly, this is a good raid. Vulture Class is definitely solid, but I think people, this is where I'm gonna get a little crazy, because I think people kind of don't know that the raid needs a new format to begin with. Because if you kept doing like puzzle and then kill a thing, puzzle, kill a thing, it's gonna get repetitive, even if you change the format. So this arena, I think, I don't know how it's gonna be. It might be a horde mode, but what I'm hoping it is basically a lot of mobs and a lot of big bosses and a lot of different bosses that we haven't seen. I mean, if you look at the concept art for Destiny, there's a lot of things that we haven't seen yet. Either didn't get implemented the game and it just got left on the, showroom floor, or this could be a place where a lot of these other things that we haven't seen yet come to life. And I think it would be cool if there was a ton of just bosses. I think that's kind of the fun part. I really just want to fight bosses by myself or with 2 other friends, because this is only 3-player. I think this could possibly be even better than the raid for a lot of people, because, I mean, a lot of people can't get 6 people, let's face it. And on top of that, a lot of people can't get 6 people that are actually pretty good, or anybody that they want to play with. I mean, the last time I did a raid, I kind of got shelved into these like kiddie parties, and there was this one know-it-all kid, and then a bunch of other kids that didn't give a crap, and I just ended up leaving. I didn't stay, and then I went and just played strikes with my friend that knew what he was doing. Even though we weren't raiding, we were striking and doing that. But I mean, when you think about it, not everybody wants to do the raid. In fact, I don't even think the raid, especially Crota's End, is that great. And Vulture Class is good sometimes. It's great that it's only weekly that you can do it, because it would get old fast, and I think people will really start poking holes in that fast. Even past the cheesing, which really ruined the raids to begin with. I just don't know if raids are really what... These types of raids, let me get that straight. These types of raids are what's going to get Destiny, a big shelf life. Honestly, I think this arena could be cool, and also there's the Trials of Osiris, which is going to add a lot to PvP. And PvP right now needs some life support real bad. Because if you think about it, what do you do in Crucible right now? I mean, you do matches, and that's it. And then sometimes Iron runs around, and then you do one match. It's just control. You are doing control now. Have fun. And I don't think that's a great way to, market it. I mean, even the maps and the game modes are so limited, So I just think that this DLC is going to be better than what people think it is. Because honestly, I think it could be better. I think it's going to be better than Crota's End. It's got a ton of things going for it, and I think everybody just needs to get off their raid high horse, okay? Thank you for watching this video. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say about raids. Have a nice day. I've hit stop on this 3 times. I think my computer froze. Hold on, what is going on here? Oh, God. Stop.